The Iranian forces, including the IRGC, are hammering the US military all across the Middle East, despite heavy bombardment at home. According to the New York Times, citing satellite imagery and verified videos, critical military communication infrastructure worth billions are now reduced to ashes in at least 5 Middle Eastern countries. Iranian missiles and drones have shredded through air defenses, danced past interceptors, and ignited fires near military hubs, oil ports, and logistical centers. Radar systems used to track incoming ballistic missiles, satellite dishes, and radomes that protect sensitive equipment have been destroyed. As per NYT, US military communication infrastructure is highly classified, making it difficult to determine which exact systems may have been affected. But Iran had its eyes locked. Its targeted locations indicate that Iran was aiming to disrupt the US military's ability to communicate and coordinate. The Iranian strikes potentially affected US communication systems in Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. Let us begin by understanding the damage Iran has caused to US military equipment in Bahrain. According to NYT, on February 28th, Iran's one-way attack drone struck a radome in the US Navy's 5th Fleet headquarters in Manama, Bahrain. The base is the United States' primary hub for coordinating naval operations in the Middle East. Satellite imagery taken of the headquarters the following day showed that at least one additional radome was destroyed. The two demolished structures were ANGSC 52B SATCOM terminals, which play a key role in facilitating high-capacity and near real-time communication for the US military. Amid the ongoing conflict, Iran struck Al Udeid airbase in Qatar on March 1st, destroying a tent surrounded by satellite dishes. Some of the dishes are also most likely damaged. Al Udeid is the US military's largest base in the Middle East. Iran hit a radome the American military used for communications with a ballistic missile at the same base during the 12-day Iran-Israel war last June. In Kuwait, at least 3 radomes had been damaged or destroyed at Camp Arifjan. 50 miles northeast, at the Ali al-Salem Air Base, at least 6 buildings or structures adjacent to satellite communication infrastructure were damaged or destroyed, as per NYT citing a satellite imagery. The same area of the base was hit again, with 2 additional buildings near the satellite equipment heavily damaged. On night of February 28th, the IRGC announced that the Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia had been targeted with missiles and drones. The following morning, satellite imagery captured a mile-long smoke plume rising from a building connected to the site. On March 3rd, another satellite image captured the structure was largely destroyed. The building that was hit is close to a radome and sits within a fenced-off area roughly 6 miles east of the main base. Just outside Al Ruwais in the UAE, several structures were damaged in an Iranian strike. At Al Dhafra Air Base, satellite imagery showed tightly clustered buildings and tents within a compound about the size of a football field, heavily damaged. The base was struck again in the same general area, according to satellite imagery captured on March 2nd, as per the New York Times. From Bahrain to Qatar, Kuwait to Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, the pattern is unmistakable. These were not random strikes, they were calculated hits on the digital nervous system of the US military presence in the Middle East. The invisible architecture that allows modern warfare to function is now scarred, damaged, or destroyed. Iran is not just aiming at bases, but at the very command and control backbone that links them together.
In a brazen escalation, Iran reportedly carried out a drone strike on America's Central Intelligence Agency's CIA station in Saudi Arabia. A source familiar with the matter told Reuters that the CIA facility inside the US Embassy in Riyadh was hit by a suspected Iranian drone. The source further told Reuters that there was no indication the station was the target. The embassy, located in the Saudi capital of Riyadh, is among the US sites hit so far in the conflict. Saudi Arabia's defense ministry said the embassy was hit by 2 drones, which resulted in a limited fire and some material damage. A State Department memo said the strike collapsed part of the roof of the embassy and that embassy personnel should continue to shelter in place, the Washington Post reported. The memo did not mention if any CIA personnel were wounded and declined to comment on the situation. Subsequently, Washington's mission in the kingdom warned Americans to avoid the embassy until further notice due to an attack on the facility. On March 3, the U.S. mission cancelled routine and emergency U.S. citizen services appointments, saying in a security alert that there is a threat of imminent missile and UAV attacks over Bahrain. Do not come to the U.S. consulate. The attack on the CIA facility may be significant to an embattled Iranian regime that has long viewed the American spy agency as its ultimate foe. Meanwhile, following the intensified Iranian attack, the Saudi cabinet said in a statement they will take all necessary measures to defend its security and protect its citizens and residents. This comes as Iranian missiles and drones target key oil and other facilities in Riyadh and other parts of the kingdom. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Energy said 2 Iranian drones were intercepted near the Ras Tanura oil refinery, with debris causing minor damage, according to the state-run Saudi press agency. This comes after Iran allegedly attacked Saudi oil giant Saudi Aramco. Iran's Tasnim news agency quoted a military source as saying the attack on Aramco was an Israeli false flag operation, as Israel's goal is to distract the minds of regional countries from its crimes in attacking civilian sites in Iran. The drone attack came after the US and Israel launched an attack on Iran early on February 28th. The waves of strikes killed Iran's supreme leader Khamenei and scores of its senior military and political command, civilians including school kids, prompting fierce retaliation by the Islamic Republic. The Iranian forces and IRGC have been ferociously targeting US and Israeli targets in the region, as well as those of Gulf partners. According to the Washington Post, citing the Central Command, Iran has attacked over 1,250 targets since the war began. Iranian missile and attack drones have struck Kuwait, Qatar, Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and other locations, including civilian targets.